Joe, what was your first job that you ever had?
Well, when I was a young kid, I threw the Shopper's Guide newspaper, which was just on Wednesdays. So that was my official first job. Although you didn't have to file any tax papers, it was a little cash in the hand. First actual job where I had to fill out the tax paperwork was working for Pizza Hut. So,
Okay,
yeah.
great. How early did you have to get up and give the paper out?
Well, before school, so I was probably out there throwing around 6 in the morning.
Okay, yeah. And do you still like pizza today?
Yeah, I definitely love pizza.
It didn't burn you out?
Now, we don't really order Pizza Hut very often, and it's not because I don't like Pizza Hut. It's just we have closer pizza places, and we like to make our own pizza sometimes too.
Okay. Did you learn any skills by working at Pizza Hut that you carry over today?
Yep, Amanda's family definitely has me. If we're doing homemade type pizzas, I definitely help with making the dough and showing them kind of how to put one together.
Yeah. So you are the little Caesar
Sure.
of your family.
Yeah.
We'll cut that. All right. So Kevin, do you have any favorite pets at home?
Yes, I have a dog, and she is about 17 years old.
Oh yeah.
So she hardly gets up and down. But she's very old. We've had her for a long time. So
Yeah. So did you have this dog before you got married?
actually, we got it when me and Jessica were dating.
Okay.
So it was one of her friends' dogs. So
Was this a test of your relationship to see if it was a long-term thing?
still going.
Now, who was being tested, you or Jessica?
Probably me. Always.
So you passed?
Yeah. She's still with me. Both of them.
The dog or Jessica?
Both of them.
Well, that's good.
So.
That's good. You passed the test. Do you see yourself getting another dog someday?
Yes. I have two daughters and I already want one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was afraid to get a new one right now would probably put in the other one not very good situation.
Okay.
So,
That's good. Have you ever had trouble with this dog as far as chewing on things or
no,
making messes?
She's actually been a good dog.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Yeah. So who is more trained? This dog? What's this dog?
Cookie.
Who's more trained, Cookie or you?
Oh, well, she was trained for a while. Now she can't hear or see very good, so I'm probably getting trained now. So.
Filter out the question of you not hearing very well either when Jessica asks you to do something.
Yeah, I got selective hearing, so.
That's awesome. All right. Well, tell us your name, your spouse's name, and what ministry you're involved in at FCC.
I'm Kevin Bell. My wife's name is Jessica Bell, and I'm on the safety team.
Okay.
I'm Joseph Bryson, and my wife's name is Amanda Bryson. She's the church secretary, and I help with the safety team.
Okay. Tell us the purpose or the importance of your ministry.
I would say to make sure everybody feels safe in our church, and also just fellowship at the front door when people enter. I would say that would be the most part of it. So
It's definitely just to make sure that there's a safe atmosphere, that our safety team's aware of what's going on, but also being a friendly face for those coming in the building.
Yeah. So an extension of our welcome committee, our welcome ministry as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Well, what is it that you personally enjoy the most about your ministry?
Oh, I would say the fellowship with everybody in the church.
Okay.
They know who I am now, and they know what we do, so it makes it easier. So.
Yeah.
It was a good way for me to meet some people in the church, first starting with just the group of the actual safety team members. And then, as being a safety team member, you get to learn the people of the church as well.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges that the safety ministry brings?
Oh, well, you have to have people willing to show up early, check out the building. Now I'm going kind of blank. So,
Yeah.
hold on.
I would say communication is the biggest part. So, and that's what I'd say.
Yeah.
The biggest part of it.
Well, it's a big building, so
Yes, there's a lot of stuff going on while we're here. so we have to keep track of everything.
Stay moving.
Yeah.
What happens if somebody is in one place for too long?
That's the boss.
You get sent to the boss's office.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. What needs does your ministry have?
We definitely could use a few more volunteers, and just people being aware. If they see something, say something. You know, whether it be damage to the building,
Yeah.
or somebody that's in need. You know, if somebody has a medical issue or something like that.
Yeah.
We have a plan, so just bring it to us, and we can definitely make sure people get what they need.
Yeah.
We do have plans for about every situation you could come up with. And we do have firefighters. We have a list of people we can go to in the sanctuary that if we need a doctor or something,
Yeah.
we always have. We're always thinking ahead, so trying to keep everybody safe.
And what resources do you all have to try to do that, to keep everybody safe and communicate with each other and be prepared for anything?
We have walkie-talkie radios that we talk to each other, communicate with each other. We also communicate with the children's groups, just in case if there was a fire in the building or something like that, we can talk directly to those people. Or if they have a need, maybe a kid's having an issue or something and they need a parent immediately, they can communicate to us. We can handle that. We have cameras around the building so that we can keep track of what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's,
Cover a lot of space.
yep.
So what all needs do you have as far as for people to get involved? What kinds of roles could they play if they signed up to help with the safety ministry?
Well, they definitely could be just one of the regular members that helps. We normally have 2 on duty on most Sundays and Wednesdays. And so those guys show up and they check out the building, and usually we make sure that we have somebody out in front at all times when people are coming and going. We have people that watch the parking lots, things like that.
Do they have to be a concealed carry member?
Definitely do not have to be. If they want to be, then that's fine, but it's not a requirement.
Yeah. So really,
That is one of the questions I get asked all the time. Do you have a gun on you? Yes,
Yeah.
most of us do.
yeah.
So we are
Okay.
prepared.
Well, and but if somebody else wanted to get involved, then you'd be willing to take anybody that has a heart for doing this kind of work.
Yep. There is a little bit of a physical requirement. You'd have to be able to physically help somebody if they're in need, or
Yeah.
if for some reason we were to have an issue with somebody, you'd have to be able to deal with that.
Yeah.
So there is some physical requirement.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for keeping us safe and for looking out for our needs. And I love the way that your ministry sometimes takes care of things before it even gets to us. And by the time we hear about it, it's already taken care of. And so that helps us to minister in the ways that God has called us to do as well. So thank you for what you do.